Greetings, everyone. I am Ngabuto Nicholas Mabena. It's the 14th of September 2024. We are looking into international headlines. Sweden will pay immigrants up to 34,000 US dollars to return to their home countries. Migration Minister Johan Fossel told reporters on Thursday. Fossel's announcement comes amid a broader reversal of the Nordic nation's once liberal migration policy. Immigrants who voluntarily leave Sweden starting in 2026 will be eligible to receive up to 350,000 Swedish kroner, which is 34,000 US dollars, Fossel said at a press conference. Under a system of grants set up in the mid-1980s, Sweden currently offers migrants up to 10,000 kroner, which is 907 US dollars per adult, and 5,000 kroner, which is 485 US dollars per child to live. However, Fossel said that only one person took the deal last year. You might be living in Sweden. We are interested to know on your views on this matter. We know that as we have been discussing that we see a change when it comes to migration policy in Western Europe and now in Nordic countries. Let's continue. The UK Minister for Policing and Crime Prevention, Diana Johnson, had her purse stolen while speaking about the rising loneliness at a conference for top police officials on Tuesday. The incident happened at the annual Police Superintendents Association conference in Kenilworth, as confirmed by the ministry to the Financial Times. Warwickshire Police reported that they are investigating a theft at the hotel hosting the event. A 56-year-old man was arrested on suspicion of burglary and has since been released on bail, according to the police. In her speech at the PSA conference, Johnson, who holds the Home Office position under the new Labour government, vowed to, quote, restore respect for the rule of law on British streets, including restoring respect for the police, which has sadly eroded over many years, close quote. So the police minister attending a conference to find a solution to crime. She then loses her bag. Bag gets stolen. We move to Bangladesh. Nobody should do anything that harms religious harmony in Bangladesh. Interim leader Mohammed Yunus told the nation on Thursday. He issued the warning amid reports of deadly violence against Hindus and other minorities in the country following the oust of former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Quote, no one should take the law into their own hands. If anyone creates disorder in society by doing so, we will definitely bring them under punishment, close quote, said Yunus, a winner of the Nobel Peace Prize, according to the Dhaka Tribune. He has vowed to build a quote, democratic Bangladesh, close quote, for future generations. We know that there are quite a number of migrants from Bangladesh in South Africa. And when we're discussing about who qualifies for an asylum document, we said if your life is under threat, this is concerning if people have been threatened because of their religious beliefs. We move on. Pragmatic economic partnership and a shared desire for political autonomy form a strong foundation for cooperation between Moscow and an influential group of Middle East powers. Russia is actively strengthening relations with partners beyond the West, with a particular focus on Persian Gulf countries. Despite their historical ties to the US, these nations have refrained from participating in anti-Russian actions, highlighting their pragmatic approach to international politics. Amid global challenges, Gulf states view Russia as a strategic partner capable of contributing to regional stability and security. This multilateral approach allows them to balance their interests while maintaining independence from external influence. We indeed welcome this move, as you would know that our struggle is to end the US global dominance. Let's move on. The Japanese government decision to tighten border controls is an unfriendly act towards neighboring Poland that could worsen the two countries' relations, the Polish Foreign Ministry has warned. Chancellor Olaf Scholz's government announced this week that Germany will begin checking passports along its land border with several EU nations for at least 6 months, disregarding the Schengen Agreement. Berlin said the decision, which is set to come into force on September 16, was taken in order to curb, quote, irregular migration, close quote. Another quote, we found out about the border closure out of the blue. There was no warning, close quote. Polish Deputy Foreign Minister Władysław Tiof told the local radio on Friday, quote, you don't act like that with the friends or neighbors, close quote. So the issue of migration, it's a serious challenge, as we've already said. In Western Europe, we know what the challenges around the migration are. In South Africa, the Brazilian court has unblocked the bank accounts of X and Sterling, only to withdraw $3.3 million from them in order to enforce a fine levied against Elon Musk's social media platform. Judge Alexandra de Moraes banned XS operations in Brazil at the end of August. He also froze Sterling's assets, calling it part of a de facto economic group with X. Quote, with the full payment of the amount due, considered that there was no longer any need to keep the bank accounts blocked and ordered the immediate unblocking of the bank accounts of financial assets, motor vehicles, and the real estate of the aforementioned companies, close quote, the court said in a statement on Friday. In Zimbabwe, as you know, that Sterling is now active. People are buying its equipment so that they are able to access internet. We will be monitoring the situation in Zimbabwe in terms of how many households are going to be able to use Sterling. Kim Jong-un has received the Secretary of Russia's Security Council, Sergei Shoigu, with both officials vowing to further deepen ties between Moscow and New York. The North Korean leader also wished the Russian people victory. This June, Russian President Vladimir Putin paid a state visit to North Korea for the first time since 2000. The talks culminated in the signing of the Treaty on Comprehensive Strategic Partnership. Among other things, it includes a pledge by Russia and the Democratic People's Republic of Korea to assist each other in case of foreign aggression. Putin also said at the time that, quote, Russia does not rule out the development of military cooperation with DPRK, close quote, given that Western nations are supplying advanced weapons to Ukraine in abundance. We support this relationship between Russia and North Korea. Of course, we know that there's a history in Zimbabwe, North Korea, and Zimbabwe. We hope that we'll continue to engage on this. But on the relationship with Russia, we do support as we push back the global dominance of the United States of America. Please like this video. Kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you're on TikTok, please do follow us. Otherwise, goodbye.